Welcome to the lecture on quota sampling. This lecture comes under the lecture series of non-probability sampling techniques. In the previous lecture, I discussed about different properties of non-probability sampling techniques. Most of these properties are applied to quota sampling as well. In quota sampling, we are not much worried about the randomness, representativeness. But most of the researchers, we have to calculate the minimal sample size. And most of the time, we are doing quota sampling in the situations where we don't need to generalize our findings. To identify the thinking process of my factory workers, to identify what you all are thinking about my video lectures. So like that, I need to get some idea, but I am not interested in generalizing these findings. I hope that you can remember the lecture on stratified random sampling. We can say that quota sampling is something like stratified random sampling, but the selection process is not random. You have a factory where there are male workers and female workers. And this is a finite population, small population. And you know that 40% of the people are male workers and 60% of the workers are female workers. You need to get some idea about what they are thinking about you as the owner of the factory. Or else, you need to identify the different health problems of that they are facing. Ideal setting, first you have to classify the strata. So that's why I told you quota sampling is something like stratified random sampling. Now you have two strata, you know that males are there and females are there. And you know the male proportion is 40% and female proportion is 60%. You take approximately 40% quota sample from male workers and 60% of the female workers. But that selection process is not random. Assume that you will interview 100 individuals and you will take 40 males and 60 females. But these 60 and these 40 are not random. That is what is called quota sampling. You can have a better idea and you don't need to generalize. And your objective is not to get a random sample. So you can easily go with non-probability sampling techniques, where generalizability is less, but it is good to calculate the minimal sample size. In the next lecture, we will discuss about purposive sampling.